Hi. What I hear from most foreigners is that they struggle with tenses in English. Which to use, what's the difference, what's the form. So I'm going to introduce you to this amazing site that also has a mobile application form, and this should really help you with learning English. What I'm going to talk mostly about today is the conjugations in English. There are 12 tenses, and that sounds very scary, but it doesn't have to be. You can look up any verb you want with this website. For example, let's look at learn, and what it does is it shows you all the tenses for that verb. Some verbs have two forms. I'll show an example after this one. This verb learn, for example, has two forms in the past tense. The past participle has the British form with a T ending or the American form with the ED ending. As you can see in the indicative section under past simple, there are both forms written. If you put your mouse over these information bubbles, they also give you a different name for the tense. That's not so important. If we look at this bubble here, it says this verb has two past participles, learnt and learned, but for simplicity, they write just one. Just because you see here learnt and not learned, that doesn't mean it is wrong to say learned. If you struggle with conjugating in the present tense, if you're a beginner, you can see clearly here how the verb learn conjugates. It all stays the same except he, she, it. We call that the third person singular. It has an S ending. In the future, the infinitive learn stays the same. Also at the top, we have the actual names for things. The infinitive is learn or to learn. You have the present participle learning, that is with the ing ending, and the past participle, there are two for learn, learnt, and learned. Now let's take a look at another verb, hang. If you notice at the top immediately we have a red note that says there are two conjugation tables for this verb. The first conjugation table, it tells us actually that it is conjugated like the word stick. In this form, we have hang in the past tense, it is hung, and you have the table just like we saw before. Scrolling down, now we have the second table. This is a different hang that means, and it shows you the meaning here, the conjugation is for meanings related to death by hanging. A lot of native speakers struggle with this. If you're talking about hang, like the method of killing, you have the table here for that, and you see the past participle is not hung, but hanged.